All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Kodash. And peace and blessings onto the elect of the nation of Israel, which is us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We make up the biblical 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. The name of this video is going to be called Rape, Robbery, and Murder in the Name of Christianity. And who committed rape, robbery, and murder in the name of Christianity? The so-called white man did, who are the Edomites, okay, the biblical Edomites that go back to their forefather Esau, right? Now, you have this demonization that is taking place, and it's going to ramp up. The so-called white man is going to heighten the level of demonization that he brings against the nation of Israel, especially really the ones of us that are out on the highways and byways teaching the truth, that we are the Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, okay? And they're tied. We're labeled through mainstream, through the so-called white man propaganda machine, mainstream media, right? We're a hate group, and we're linked into terrorism by committing terroristic acts against whomever, you know. Whether it's been like for example, Vocab Malone, he said in that discussion he had with the head guy of AOI, well, I can't remember his name, how to pronounce his Hebrew name, okay? But I do remember that Vocab Malone said that those that come from the faction of One West, that call themselves Hebrew Israelites, that come from One West, he said that One West has 12 murders under their belt. I'm roughly paraphrasing with how he said it. Okay, so he's one of the tools that they're gonna use to push out the demonization against us, right? And you know, like I said, they're linking us to hate crimes of committing murder and things of that nature. All right. And the so-called white man has no room to talk about hate crimes and murder, okay, in the name of, or murder, okay, because this man has done the most killing and committed the most really murders and committed the most terroristic acts out of anybody that exists on the face of this planet, right? Now, I have some information here, some different information that I pulled up on the internet, and I want to go into it. Now, I'm justified in saying that the so-called white man raped, robbed, and murdered in the name of Christianity. Now, I'm gonna go into the phrase "in the name," okay? And explain through that phrase what I mean by they raped, robbed, and murdered here on this planet Earth, really dealing with the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They did that in the name of Christianity. Now, these so-called these murders that didn't happen, you know, they didn't do no thorough, that these murders that happened, that they're trying to link back, or they're linking back to the different alphabet groups that come from One West, okay, they didn't do no thorough investigating about were these men seriously in the faith, okay? Were these some fly-by-nighters, or what the case was, you know? And like I can't think of the brother name from AOI, but like he mentioned, you can't take one individual that went off on a rampage for whatever reason, okay, and blame the whole organization for that, so to speak. Okay. Now I'm not gonna get off all into that, but we believe, most of that stuff was all a setup to label us a hate group and terrorists, But let's get into this real quick, and I'm gonna bring, of course, I'm gonna bring out some scriptures here. But first, I want to get into this information that I pulled up. Now, let's get this phrase "in the name." I looked up "in the name," off of Cambridge Dictionary online, and I'm gonna just keep it simple. What it says is, in the name, it says representing someone or something. Okay, so in the name means when I come in, for example, for us, we come in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because we represent Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai by upholding what's written in the scriptures. Okay? Now the so-called white man, these Edomites, they came and raped, robbed, and murdered, they represented Christianity. Okay? And I'm going to prove it. And like I said, this information has been brought out. I just want to, push this energy out there that the so-called white man, he's the terrorist. Okay? Now, let me see what I want to get first. Okay. So we all know that, let's deal with the so-called Native American Indians, okay, which I happen to be, to the best of my knowledge, a so-called Native American Indian, okay? And what the so-called white man did to the so-called Native American Indians. And they came under the title of English settlers, okay? Puritans, right? And you can dig in deeper into the information, but what I would like to do is I'm going to look up Puritans, and I'm looking this up on Wikipedia. So this is off the Wikipedia. It says the Puritans were English Protestants, okay, in the late 16th century and 17th centuries, who sought to purify the Church of England of Roman Catholic practices, maintaining that the Church of England had not been fully reformed and needed to become more Protestant. Okay, and I'm not going to go all into the word Protestant or whatever. Well, let me see what Wikipedia has on the word Protestant. It says Protestantism is Protestantism is the second largest form of Christianity. So we find out that it's under the banner of Christianity, with a total of 8 million to a billion adherents worldwide, or about 40% of all Christians. Okay? It originated with the 16th century Reformation. Okay, and that's all I'm going to go into on that. All I want to do is bring out the fact that Esau came in the name of Puritans, right? When they came over here, these English settlers, they came over here representing Christianity. One faction of Christianity, would they call themselves Puritans. And what were they doing? Were they over here making peace? Were they over here being civilized with the so-called Native American Indians and the Israelites from the tribe of Judah, which they call us, looking at me